はい。大丈夫ですか？問題ないですか？はい。大丈夫らしいけど、まあ、ちょっと問題があったんですけど、まあ、その時にやるみたいな感じで。ツイートして、はい。なんか、アップ、アップデートされて、なんか、モデルとかは、あれなんだけどあれかもしれないけど、大丈夫らしいなので、始めたいと思います。Hello! I was having some trouble with like a Streamlabs update, so I'm not sure if like my model or whatever is good. And I'm not sure like if my setup's all great, but regardless, I'm here. I'm gonna be playing some games. Dave is not here today, which is a little bit of a shame because I logged into my Mahjong today and I got this info for Blue Archive. And if you don't know, Dave is a huge fan of Blue Archive. He actually does his dailies every day for Blue Archive. So it'd be fun to, you know, let him know what's happening next, but I guess we'll have to save that for whenever he comes on next. Regardless, maybe that means that I need to start pulling gacha again. Where is it? If I want these events, then... Whoa. Oh. So I had awards that I wasn't aware of, I guess. Maybe. That I can get for free, I guess? I don't really get it. But this fortune charm is a good value. If I were to get it. If I get it, I'll do it at a future point. But this fortune charm is basically like a battle pass for 30 days. It gives you a certain amount of currency. And if I want to pull Blue Archive with Dave, then it might be a smart idea to start thinking about getting the passes now. Regardless, that's going to be fun when it comes out. I imagine a lot of the Mahjong VTubers are going to be having a field day with that one. Maybe that'll be my first time to pull gacha in a stream. But again, that'll be when Dave is on, so that's another time. For now, I've talked well enough about some of the things that I was updating or whatnot. So I'm going to hop right into some Mahjong games. As always, I'll play hour and 20 minutes-ish. Hopefully end on a win is the goal. So yeah. Anyway, finally back in home after I was at the concert last weekend. Did I do anything? Oh, thank you for asking. So I do here. Let's see here. So I got back from my concert. My concert was on Friday, and I got back from my concert on Saturday. So I definitely didn't plan anything because I was kind of more focused on my event. But when I got back, there were some things that like we celebrate, like my family celebrates in general. So we have traditions, but for the most part, I relaxed a lot. Didn't do anything super special, but some traditions we have is like, we used to, like me and my brother used to go over to our grandparents' house, and spend time with our grandparents on Easter. And there's some traditions like watching a religious movie because Easter, but watching that movie on Easter, and I guess I had it on, but it's not something I focus on. Oh dang. Don't know what I'm doing here. But yeah, in short, not a ton, but it was a nice, relaxing one. Did you celebrate Easter? I'm not sure like how what's the word? Not appropriate is to celebrate Easter, but I'm not sure if it's something that like non-Christian people celebrate very often. Because, for example, right? Do I want this? No. I feel like Christmas has become a holiday that's celebrated by like a lot of non-Christians. Like, I know that my dad used to have coworkers that would give us stuff, and they were like Muslim, I think. But and I know it's celebrated in like Japan, even if they're not. But nice. Yeah, that's fun. Always, you know, getting to meet family members you don't see that often. Oh, that's the whole deal. That's good. I always used to enjoy the egg hunts and all that. He won? Oh, wait, he was... Oh, I mistimed that. Oops. Thanks. Ouch. I thought this guy was good. It was these two. Oops. Yeah. So, like, we don't have any, like, cousins. On our dad's side, we don't have any, like, first cousins. So, when we went over to our dad's side of the family, for Easter, because they're the ones that celebrate it more, there was always, like, a lot more, like, when we were kids, the focus was always on us, because it's, like, kids on not Valentine's Day. Kids on Easter, there's a lot more like fun stuff like egg hunts, and I mean the holiday seems to appeal to like a younger audience. And then as you get older, it becomes actually more about what you're actually celebrating. Nope. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool to know. Because I know like I'd say like the, not poster child, but I feel like everyone kind of knows like, Christmas is, like it's often asked like, do you celebrate Christmas even if you're not Christian? But I don't see it celebrated as, or not celebrated, I don't see it like posed as often with Easter, and then I never really thought about it, but yeah, definitely like it's cool to know that it's a celebrated event, especially because I'm used to celebrating the religious aspects independent of how religious I am, because my family is religious. So I just thought that was cool. What's going on here? Dump this. This guy's gonna win soon. I really want to get to that point first. 1-4 or 8 or... No. Yikes. Yuck, I might have to bail in this hand. Do I want this? No. Another one. Sheesh. Okay, that's good. 1, 2, 3, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oof. Oh, never mind. This hand would be really good if I hit 2 things that I needed, but that seems kind of a long shot. Oh, this is a winning tile for some. Oh no, okay. So he almost certainly has a terminal tile or a pin. That's my guess. He can't win on this. Okay. He can win on this. I'm not discarding that. I'm not gonna lose to that. Oh, that's good. Yeah. I guess because you end up buying all the eggs just to dye them. And then you're left with a bunch of eggs and you're like, well, I guess you just have to eat them. I know that like my dad got stuck with a lot of them in the fridge a lot. And we'd end up eating a lot of them after. Okay, this is very bad. I'm going to lose on this, but I want to maintain my... In the off chance that I don't lose on this, I think it's worth it. Only because I want to maintain my my deal. But I think I'm going to lose here. Oh, I didn't. Very nice. Very surprised I didn't lose. Yeah, I suppose. East is what he was holding. Okay. Interesting. I maintained my deal. That's good. But anyway, yeah. That's a fun one. I mean, it's like what's another one where you end up just with like because I know like when I did Rima Easter egg. Is it like a Dutch pun, is it? Yeah. You know, I have always been a fan of Japanese wordplay like that. I remember when I was in school, I once was like doing dajare. It's called dajare in Japan. But me and my friend, actually the one that I went to the concert with last weekend, we'd just be reading off all the dajare and trying to come up with our own. But I'm not that good at making my own. But anyway, yeah, like when I did my Valentine's Day stream, this isn't something that you actually end up with if you're a normal person. But because I bought a bunch of beer for my Valentine's Day stream, I end up with a pretty... I can take this. I end up with a pretty large surplus of beer. Like, just because I bought like a full case of beer. I end up with a pretty big surplus afterward. From that event. I'm just gonna try to win this quickly. I didn't realize he was already in top pie. Oh well. Yikes, what's happening here? I'm gonna try to pawn one of these and then go simples. Oh, he just dumped it, so it's safe. Okay. Wow. This guy's so lucky. Sheesh. Well, I guess I'm still in striking distance of second. Yeah, so the idea of the stream really every year is to drown myself a little bit. So it's like definitely like there's an emphasis on I will be drinking and I will be basically spending all day in you know, just without interacting with people. That's the idea. Is like, I don't want to walk outside and see happy, you know, couples and all that. So the idea is, what am I doing here? I'll just throw this away, even though it's the door. The idea is like, do whatever that makes me, like, stay inside. The streaming is like, don't go outside. And how's this? And drink. I feel like it's visible most places. I don't know that much. Ooh, this is good. Sure. I want points. Yeah, I don't know if it's like big and maybe in Europe, but I can only imagine in Japan it's big and in US is big, which is like where I spend a lot of it's where I spend a lot of time, like either it's where I live and where I look at. So I don't know. I feel like logically that's what it is in like basically everywhere, is just a marketing trick that people use to sell chocolate and all that. But like, I feel that I just have weak mental. So in my head, I see it as like I see it as visible, even if it's not that visible, just because it's like, I don't want to say I'm afraid of it, but like, because I don't like it, I notice it more, almost. But yeah, so yeah, after that stream, I end up with like a lot of beer that I don't really drink all that often, so I should drink more, I guess. Kind of a weird way to say it, but oh, finally I won. Ah, no Uratora. Well, I'm back in second. Now I just have to win this one. This hand has a lot of pairs. Kind of like that. Yeah. I mean, I have a lot of traumas from it too. Like self-imposed. I'm just gonna say that right now. I have a lot of traumas that I created on myself because of it that, like, you know, make it a lot harder to like overcome. So I felt like it's just better to, like, even if I look, especially like if I look like a bitch normally and I look like especially a bitch if I'm like cowering in fear from fucking Valentine's Day, it's still better than like, you know, doing something stupid because I'm exposed to it. 1 second. Alrighty, we're gonna skip this. Yeah, so I talked about like the trauma, like the Valentine's Day trauma. Talked about it a little bit leading up to Valentine's Day and like on Valentine's Day. But it's just like a lot of the normal rejection. I mean, so I tend to romanticize. Ooh, what's happening here? I think I gotta get rid of one of these pairs. But I don't know which one, so I'm gonna do that for now. So I tend to romanticize, I should have gotten rid of the one. Romanticize like maybe storybook type confessions and like love stories. So Like when I confessed to a girl that I was interested in, in high school, I did it on Valentine's Day, and then because it didn't work out well, that kind of created a trauma. This might be pairs if I can find a 4, 5, or 7. But it's like, basically I've just had a lot of bad romantic experiences of it. I'm not gonna bring it up again because well, yeah, I'd prefer not to. If you want to, you can go back into the Valentine's Day stream, or unfortunately maybe wait until next year's, but yeah, just bad experiences. Doesn't have to really be more complicated than that, but yeah. What happened here? I should have kept my 1s is what I'm hearing. Yep, Pong. Oh no! Small one, small one, small one. Okay, small one, good. Oh, the game continues though, because he's the E seat. That's interesting. 9 to win this one, damn. But yeah. Ooh, this is good. A lot of West. I'm the West seat. We're Bing chilling. Yeah, skip. Problem is it would create an open weight that I don't want. Yeah, anyway. Case in point, I got left with a lot of beer that I haven't really drank up yet. I drink it occasionally, but I don't like drink all that often, so feels like I kind of just have a lot of excess now. Ooh, we're Bing chilling here. Yeah, I don't know. I tend to have an attachment level that I get attached a lot faster than other people. So, for me, it's like a bigger deal, I guess. But it's definitely good if you're able to distance yourself from the rejection, because... Ooh, it's a win, baby. Or it's a second place, which I'm good with. All right, kind of salvaged it a little bit. Yeah, that hand was a fast win because I started with a triple seat win. Or not a triple, a seat win in my... Triple wins in my seat. In my direction. That was very convenient. I forgot what I was going to talk about. Like the concert, which I kind of already did on Saturday. But that's kind of out of the way. I feel like I got distracted because when I logged in, I saw the Blue Archive thing and I was like, Dave would really like this. And I forgot what I would have intended to talk with Dave and never and won't because he's not here. Let's see. Ooh, I can go for some sequences here. I go 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, then I'm good. Ooh. Don't think I need the 5. The 1 might be better than the 4, which is why I kept the side. You discarded so many terminal tiles. The heck? Hey, nope. Ooh. We're in business. Just give me an 8 and randomly I'll win this one. Still all 4 8s. Yep, there he is. Rompa. 2,000. Not bad. Take a quick win. Oh yeah, so I've been getting recommended by YouTube a lot of like room tour videos. Some of them are Korean, some of them are like Japanese. A few of them are American. I don't know. I feel like they all have like a certain Pinterest like white aesthetic. And I think it's kind of cool, but oh, that's awkward. I was like, cause I like recently moved here, not recently, but I still like remember getting all the furniture here and all that. And I was like, should I have gone on Pinterest more? That's something that I missed out on. It's that, and a lot of the people have the same speaker set. It's the Creative Pebble. Yeah, no, like my walls are like grayish white, but my like my furniture is like brownish. But there you go. I know like my dorm rooms and apartments when I was living by myself were like basically there was nothing on the walls or anything. I just like went to school basically. But because this is my own room, like I have furniture. Wow, this is 3. Dang. Yeah. But anyway. That works. I'm trying to reminisce back to the times when I did a lot of like keyboard modding. And they had very specific colorways. Yeah. I just don't have an eye for that kind of I don't have an eye for what looks good in terms of that, I guess. But anyway, the other thing is I see that everyone with like this Pebble speaker. I always think it's funny because I don't need speakers. I like using headphones in general, but I do think it kind of looks cool. Like that specific speaker looked cool, so I was considering buying it. It wasn't expensive. But I also thought, that's kind of a waste just for a speaker I'm not going to use just because I think it looks cool. One more. If it was a 4, I'd be great. Or a 7. Dang. But yeah. And then as I'm watching these room tour videos, ooh, that's convenient. Yeah. My art friend that does that, she actually drew the She drew my profile picture. The one with the Goodbye Sengen. The one I use for all my karaokes. The one that's a sketch, but her sketches look not professional, but professional in my eyes. She recommended me a certain kind of headphones, and then everyone in our group got them, and they are comfortable, so it works out. Ooh, this is even better. Because this is a Pinfu, and it's all simples now. I just don't think I'm gonna convert, but it'd be very convenient if I did. Oh. Yeah, he had the 4 and the 7, or the he had 4 and 7s. At least some of them. Well, at the very least, we're moving this game right along. Not a lot of downtime, and now I'm in the East seat. Yeah. Well, I play like Valorant too, so obviously that's more preferable for headphones. I have like a sound bar for my TV though, because I think using a TV with headphones looks kind of silly. But yeah, I think a part of it too is I don't like having, and this might be a reason I need to get like an actual audio interface, or like a sound, like a mixer, an audio mixer instead of like just an audio interface, because I have trouble adjusting the channels for like how audio goes through on stream too. So it's kind of hard to find, and I'm not sure it'd be worth finding, so I'm not recommending it. But I recorded stuff with friends about 3 years. Wow, it's been that long. It was like 3 years ago-ish. We were trying to do like some sort of like podcast project or something. Well, not podcast project, but like, ooh. What's happening here? 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5. Sure. What's this? No. That makes sense. It would make sense. That's why you follow my streams a lot too. I mean, I appreciate it, and you also mentioned that it's enjoyable. So, oh, we got it. It'd be weird for me to criticize why you watch my streams. I'm just gonna appreciate it honestly. But amongst other things, I do play a lot of I guess turn-based mahjong, you know, some of these puzzle games. So I guess that would check out. You know what I mean to say. But yeah, I guess that makes sense. I do play a lot of these type of games on this stream. Although I was considering yeah. Thank you though. I was considering streaming on Twitch. Yeah, you did say you don't play Mahjong. I'm just saying that I don't think I'd be that interesting playing Valorant or whatever. Or League. You get like bits and pieces of it on my Valentine's Day stream, just because my Valentine's Day stream is start recording and do what I normally do. But yeah. I did consider going to Twitch though. Not permanently. But like going to Twitch to play games that I don't play on here. It's kind of like boring streams, I guess. Because I play like TFT, I play League of Legends, I play Valorant, I play Apex Legends, right? But those aren't really games that I want to play on YouTube streams. It just feels wrong TPO, I guess. Yeah, I guess. I think I'm not great at interacting with chat, period. I try, and that's probably something I want to get better at, but this is something I say often. I'm kind of stupid. So even just like focusing on this or focusing on storyteller or focusing on Q. Well, Q is different because I'm looking for hints, but all those games I still like, because I'm just kind of stupid. It kind of like when I'm focusing on chat, I kind of forget the game I'm playing, and when I'm focusing on the game, I don't want to say I forget about chat, but there are definitely times when I forget about chat. I did not realize that this is completely evenly split. I have an equal lead on every enemy. That's very interesting. Especially because I've beaten them by various different amounts. That's probably for the best. League is the kind of game where everyone who plays League talks about how toxic it is, and then they just start a new game. But anyway, like, in short, I did consider playing those games on Twitch, and I still might. I think I will. Especially because, like, I want to play more TFT and all that, so it's like, if I'm going to play the games, I feel like I might as well stream it. I just don't want to stream it to here. Actually, have I actually gone into the reason why I stream on YouTube? I'm not sure this is that interesting, but it's a story at least. The reason why I stream on YouTube, I just realized how many of these character tiles I gained. I played TFT double up with a friend, but he hasn't been on recently because he hasn't been on recently because he has work, and I don't. But the reason why I stream on YouTube and not Twitch is because I think I have OCD to start with. I think I have OCD. Or at the very least, things that are a little bit out of order bother me. So if you ever see a pattern with like one thing that breaks the pattern, that bothers the hell out of me. Ooh. Well, that's good. TFT's less toxic, so that's good. But yeah, I don't know. This season of TFT, by the way, it's decent, but I'm struggling with it by comparison to last season. What's going on here? Anyway, I have OCD, so things that are a little out of order bother me, and I like good, well organized things. And I already upload all of my shorts to YouTube Shorts and TikTok, so that to me is pretty even. But then to stream on Twitch while having my YouTube and TikTok shorts felt like YouTube Shorts and TikTok felt weird. Interesting. So I stream on YouTube because I really like the archive tab and not having to upload VODs and all that. This game's gone really long because I won the first two and then I keep surviving. Skip for now. But basically it's just really pretty to me. I don't know a better way to say it. Like the layout of having all my streams as videos on my channel just appealed to me. I don't know. But that's basically the only reason why like I stream here. It's because like I've tried doing the yeah. I mean, I don't know how much I want to dox myself, but I'm a little past graduated age because I'm graduated, right? And I've wanted to make some sort of content. We're gonna take this and dump this. Now we're gonna dump this. But I've wanted to make YouTube videos since I was like 10 years old. Obviously, like varying levels, like a lot of waning. Like I get interested and then I give it up and all that. But like I had a YouTube account, not this one. I had a YouTube account that was literally so old that it like grandfathered in certain it like literally grandfathered in certain certain layout things on my channel, and I thought that was weird. Yes, that was also appealing, is not having to deal with VODs. I remember that Twitch deleted VODs a lot. If I want to chi this, I can hit... Yeah, okay, fine. I can't con this, so... Whatever. I should have conned earlier. I mean, yes, but... I literally don't even show my face, so... I'm not that afraid of the... adult content one. Frankly, this is something that that doesn't really come up that often, but TikTok is one where they're fine on all their restrictions, but every once in a while I'll get one of my shorts taken down for like breaking guidelines and I'll have no idea where it came from. My YouTube holds up perfectly fine. In the past I've deleted it and re-uploaded it and it goes perfectly fine. But yeah. But I have some privated videos. They're not going to go unprivated, but they're just Twitch VODs that I uploaded to YouTube. And I thought that the process for like uploading a Twitch VOD was really stupid. So it's a lot easier that all of my VODs are automatically uploaded to my channel. So I really like that aspect. Plus, I think part of me has it still in my mind, like with Hololive and Nijisanji, and basically a lot of VTubers are on YouTube already, and a lot of agencies are in YouTube already. Not that I'm an agency VTuber or anything like that, but like, ooh, that's a win. But kind of in my head, I think I associate YouTube with VTubers because of Hololive and all that. So in my head, it's just simple. Ooh, this is yucky. Oh, this could be okay. This doesn't look good though. So yeah. But if I were to stream more often, things like TFT and Valorant and League, it would be on Twitch. I guess. Yeah, I'm not sure about like the jokes and all that. Like joking about, you know, the stuff you're mentioning. But I don't know. In the first place, like, I don't know. I feel like I've seen quite a bit on Twitch, so. And I'm like also not that worried about like getting taken down. Like obviously I'd prefer not to, but in my head, I don't have a big enough following to. I don't have a big enough following for it to be like, how do I put this? More important than, what the hell? What is the, oh. That's awkward. This hand looks like it has some sort of pattern, but there's literally just no pattern to this. It's these that are in the way. I should call Ricci on this. Why do I even want to chase this? Fine, I'll chase it. But yeah, I mean, obviously it's like a hassle to get taken down or whatever, but yeah. I mean, this is actually something that I thought about when I did a recent karaoke. It was the Annie song one. There were some karaokes that weren't like official karaoke versions that I was like, am I gonna get taken down because it's not like a legal recording? But ooh, I actually won. But I was like, well, I want to do this. I'm winning a lot of these. It's like I wanted to do that song and I wanted to do that karaoke, but I wasn't sure with the like whether it was okay or not. But I was like, I don't have a big enough following to really worry about doing things or about whether or not it's okay to do something I want to do, if that makes sense. So it's like, as much as I'm trying to grow, also I'm doing this for fun. So if I come up with something that I want to do, basically my policy has been, I'm just gonna do it and figure it out later, because there's not enough that YouTube has to take from me to make it not worth at least experimenting. And every once in a while I'll get copyright, restricted in certain areas, but then again, it's like, not that big a deal. It'll be like in Russia, my video is blocked or something like that, and I'm like, max, like, what is the most viewers I could get from Russia? I get I'm very appreciative of the viewership I get, but being honest, it's like average 2 or 3 people, and the chance of that 2 or 3 viewers being Russians, like maybe once every 10-20 streams. Like, it sucks that it happens. I'd rather not get blocked, but that's just not something, that's not enough risk for me to be like, I wanted to do this, but I'm no longer going to. I think my focus is to keep the focus on having fun and doing things I want to do. Yeah. And even if they did, what are the chances that they can find my stream? It's just like a lot of different things have to happen. And I'm not saying that I've never had a Russian viewer. I think my analytics say I get them every once in a while, and I appreciate that. But it's like, it's not worth stopping. Like, that one video being blocked in Russia isn't gonna stop me from doing whatever it is that I'm trying to do. Okay, this is kind of risky, but I'm gonna try this. Okay, we're doing this. Yep. We're just gonna win all simples again. This game's gonna last forever if I keep winning. Maybe I should have pawned it for a bigger hand, but oh well. This game has gotten 6 repeats. This is the 10th. This is the 9th round. That's crazy. I am farming these people. Yeah. It's Dave who really likes looking at those analytics. He finds them very interesting. I also find them interesting, but like, I take it with a grain of salt. But definitely like Dave's the first person I go to is like, hey, check this out. And he thinks it's really interesting. I think he finds it, all that data to be, you know, just a good, not, even if it's not like comprehensive, he's just like, that's kind of cool. And I'm inclined to agree with him. Ooh. We all discarded a south tile. If I win this next one, then I might retire champion after this one game. To be honest. Because I don't think if I win this next one, then I'm going to be going on to my 6th repeat round as the dealer. I don't think I can top that. Now, if I don't win this one, then we'll see. But there you go. Bum 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 bum. Ooh, this would have been a pair. This is a good song. Is this my Ricci song? Or is this person's Ricci BGM? I don't know. I'm definitely not calling Ricci here, but oh, he won naturally. There you go. Alright. My hand was actually kind of loaded. I still think I'm in good shape. I'd be surprised if I lose this one. Patriotism? My guess is you don't like that word because it's another one of these things the Americans stole for no good reason. Literally named a whole goddamn football team after it. My dad is very patriotic. He gets mad at me when because I'm not very patriotic. Actually, that's kind of cool. Yeah. I try not to be like political or anything or like social activist here on this channel, but I'm like kind of, what's the word for it? Like, I'm part of a younger generation that's a lot less or a lot more selfish and a lot less like do what your country tells you to do. What am I doing here? But because of that, like anytime I bring up like an argument saying like I don't really care about the country relative to my own well-being, my dad gets mad. Toss this out. Oh, hello. I mean, I'm not like, what's the word? Who's the guy? Benedict Arnold? Is that the guy? But like, I don't know. I tend to be a little more selfish, I guess. It's like, this is a question that my dad's actually asked me. It's like, if I was in the draft and I got drafted, would I dodge the draft? Almost certainly. Because oh, okay. I'll take it. Because A, I'm a bitch. And B, like, it's not even like any sort of fear. But, yeah. No, I would certainly dodge the, well, I can't say I'd certainly dodge the draft because, okay, this is a very easy game. Well, I can't say I'd certainly dodge the draft because almost there's another aspect of it where like I don't really like to and there's almost like its own set of risks to dodging the draft. But like, yeah, I mean, I'd probably be a liability, but I wouldn't be dismissed. I'm capable. Wow, we have a lot of cool looking characters on this one. But ooh, this is very convenient. Got 2 souths. Yep, taking that. We're gonna try to win this quickly. I'm gonna try to get triple Dora. Yeah, I'd look out for myself in the draft, and I wouldn't really care that much about all the rules to it, but I don't know. I don't think my dad would be super interested in getting drafted either. But yeah, I mean, the last time America drafted was like the Vietnam War or something. But it's like I think that he likes the idea of standing up for your country. So anyway, I mean, in a way it's a good thing, but it's just like I'm not for that. Now give me some Pong. 1, 6, 8. Not that. 1, 6, 8, 1. This one probably won't get because it's the Dora tile, but Pong, there we go. Now if I get an 8, then I'm just gonna go for the win because I have these 2 Doras, but ideally I get a 6 and then boom. Or if I get a 1, if I get one of these naturally, then I think I'll discard this. Okay. No! My hand was so good. His hand was kind of weak. Damn. This is my E-steal. Well, I'm actually not sure how the draft works. I know in America we still have the draft because on all of my like school forms and like SATs and all that, they had to make sure like you check the box that says you're draft eligible just because I was over 18 and an American citizen. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure how it works other than it exists. Huh. Oh. This is very awkward. I mean, I don't like this hand at all. I even ruined it with this too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. I mean, if I draw 7, I'm kind of in business. Yeah, turn got skipped. Progress, maybe? Like if I find a 9 and a triple, then I'm good. Can't take that. Oh man, 6, 7, 8, damn. Yeah. Well, it's kind of interesting, and I'm not sure like this is a good thing to expose, but like when I was a kid, like my dad watched a lot of Fox News, and you know how Fox News is. And so like there's a propaganda in my head. And then as I started like watching, not like even my own news, but like getting recommended different articles, watching stuff that isn't literally right-wing propaganda, that's when I started being like, huh, maybe this was like not a good idea. And so that's why like my mindset, because of my age, is a lot more left wing now, I guess. Ooh, that's convenient. We're gonna try to win this one. Yeah, it goes. But yeah, I guess like I got more than one source, which was my dad's source. Convenient. Big win. Not as big as it would have been if I had just gotten it normally last time, but still good. Ipatsu. It was an Ipatsu Tsumo dealer. Yeah, this is good. Or 5. Ooh, this is a good hand too. I'm gonna dump this right off the bat. I mean, this is kind of, wow, double Ricci, wow. This is kind of an excuse, but in my opinion, a pretty good one, where, if that's his winning, what? That was actually his winning tile? Oh, oh, I took a direct Haneman. I lost all my points that I just got. How do you, I couldn't, that guy literally already discarded his winning tile. Ah, that sucks. Anyway, that killed my mood. So now I have to get back on track in what I was thinking about. Yeah, imagine if America actually worked together. But my excuse, like an excuse I have that it's an excuse, but in my opinion, a pretty legit one. Like, how many people actually, like, the people of an older generation than me never had to live as a developing mind with the president choices we had. Like, yes, that everyone alive is still living with the decisions we're making in America, but at least some of them have like a little bit of prior knowledge to be like, this may not be a good idea, or this could be a good idea. Do I want this? Not really. Kind of hard to take. If I pawn it, then I need to go alt now. I'm getting distracted. This is probably fine. Yeah, I'm skeptical. Wait, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. Toss out these guys, because I can still go for simples. So now I would take the 6 if I could get it. Conned it, okay. Give me a 6 of pins. That's the Dora. Pon de gozaru. This guy that stole all my points. Sure. Anyway, yes, politics. Try not to speak on politics, but I don't like them. If I pawn this, what happens? 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'll pawn it. And I'll win on a 6. Easy. Yes, it's the Dora. Who cares? I'm gonna win normally. It'll be fine. No, I don't want a con. Con would be bad. Con would give up my pair. Ooh, this is better, actually. Yeah. I mean, that's almost good. Do I want to take a risk here? I think I might. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball! This could have cost me a lot of points, but I don't care. I'm going for it. I should discard this sooner rather than later. But I might need it in the future too. This is complicated. Okay, that's one. This might be a winning tile for somebody, which is very scary. Okay. There we go. My risk kind of paid off. A little bit. At least didn't punish me that bad. Okay. Ouch. Ah, that was my winning tile. You're kidding. I lost 6,000 points on my winning tile. Wish I could steal that. Yeah. Bad placement. But yeah. It's probably for the better that I got distracted from talking about politics, even if I don't share any strong sort of controversial stances. But anyway, yeah. I think I just don't like politics that much. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I forgot that's a political thing. Because in my head, I don't necessarily think that like patriotism and like politics are the same, but yeah, you're right. It is it's not the same. It is. They are both, like, dodging the draft is both, but yeah. I'm gonna just try to, not necessarily just not be controversial, but just like walk away slowly from topics I don't like. No, in my head, like, that's a normal reaction to not want to be drafted. But, yeah. Eh. I don't really know what's going on with this hand either. 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. If I get another 5 or another 4, we're being chilling. Get rid of these. Yeah. But I guess back to like I don't want to say the root of the issue, but like one thing is like I do think it's impressive's not the right word. I think it's good to be patriotic, even if I have a hard time being patriotic. Like I don't want to call. I think I have to go for a win here. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm in a country with a long history of racism, so I kind of get it. But like, I don't want to call a large group of people racist or like oh, nice. That was good timing for me. As long as I beat this other guy, I get second. That's the goal now. Second place after I had such a great start. Yeah, like I don't want to call like a large group of people idiots because that would be like a controversial stance, but I might just do that. I think that there is some benefit to being very, very ignorant. This is something that I think about that's kind of controversial. I'm not sure in which direction, but it's controversial, I think. And that's being extremely ignorant and extremely racist and extremely like whatever it is, and just being like a bad person can often be a very peaceful life in a way. Where like, if I'm taking like a tip, like a like caricaturize at what you think of like an American patriotic Texan or Floridian, right? So you have this image in your head of this like uber patriot, like, you know, cocks his gun, and it's like, yeah, I mean, ignorance is bliss, but like, even if it makes you a horrible person, like, being racist toward other people is a much calmer life than other people being racist to you. But it's like also kind of just being a shitty person, which is also not good. Yeah, I mean, that's just unfortunate, but then again, I lived in a, when I was like, before I moved, I used to hate my neighborhood because I guess we just didn't get along with the people in our neighborhood. So, or maybe it's just that I'm antisocial and I kind of expected my parents to make all the friends in the neighborhood and they never did. So. Huh. Interesting. 2 2 3 3 3 4 5. Whatever. Maybe we go for triples again. I'm probably gonna call some puns if I seed them. Nope. Oh, that was close. Yeah, but anyway, that's something that I thought of with like, oh, I guess I don't talk about this that often, but I'm like a philosophy major. Am I taking this? Probably not. I'm a philosophy major, and one thing that I remember coming out is like, is ruling by majority a good thing? Oh, that's good. I think what really spoiled my neighborhood for me was there were multiple times, multiple being like 2 or 3 times, in which there were like 2 or 3 times in which police knocked on our door to tell us that a burglar had jumped our fence. And like a couple times we heard gunshots. But the bigger issue is that we didn't, like, other than a couple instances of people who moved out very quickly. Wow, I gave up two sets of triplets. That's crazy. The bigger thing is we probably just didn't make that many friends just because I'm not really that good at making friends. So That's probably the bigger deal. But it became easy to confirm my suspicions, so to speak, when we got knocked on our door by the police and they said, we have notes that a burglar jumped your fence. So it was easy to confirm, like, oh, well, I associate this burglar situation with a bad thing. So, bad neighborhood. There's a lot going on in this hand. There's a lot going on with this hand. Yeah. That's good though. For society, I mean. Like that you didn't grow up around a lot of xenophobia. Again, I don't know if being more xenophobic would be beneficial to your life or not. But in my opinion, it's good for society if there's less of that. Although, like, there is some differences between, like, xenophobia and racism, but I'm not gonna go super in depth on that stuff, so. This is awkward. I don't think I want this, but it's awkward. Toss that. Yeah, I mean, then it becomes a question of if you'd rather have a better life at the expense of being a worse person, which is not something that I think about enough. Or it's probably for the best that I don't think about it that often. Yeah, what a stream, really. This is what happens when Dave isn't on. He keeps me in check. Again, I get carried away and I'm not good at thinking, so I kind of just say what's on the top of my mind. As long as it's not... As long as I deem it to not be like a literal, like... obviously horrendous, like... take. I tend to just let my thoughts flow, which for better or for worse. Yeah. I will say though, I don't know if I'm supposed to retire champion, but this game's taking a long time because the game's not, because no one's ending it. So 2, 3. Ooh, this is tough. No. This is actually really tough. But because if I held on to it, I have an open pair here. Well, definitely can't retire champion if this guy wins, so. Wow, he beat me by 1,000. That is crazy. Can't believe I lost. Oh, because he's not. Oh, it's not over. Oh, I guess I can still get second. And with this hand, I might. Yeah, we need to beat this guy. We need to beat this guy bad. Sure, a small win will do it. If it's against him. If not, then we'll see. Yeah. I think I'm gonna say this, and I want it to, well, actually, it's not even being taken out of context because it's literally as is in context, but hopefully it won't make me too bad a person. Yeah. Not to mention, by the way, quite the stream today, not to mention the Mahjong has also been quite interesting if you're paying attention. Yeah, I think there's also, I mean, I literally studied philosophy and I still don't get a lot of this stuff, where it's like, because you're thinking about things with a lot of different angles and a lot of different perspectives. So it's like, trying to simplify it too much is also like kind of cringe. But well, a lot of fast rounds, but these games have been going on like 10 rounds because the person who's the dealer has been winning a lot. 7, 8, 9, 5, 5, 2, 3, 4. The hell is this? 7, 8, 9. Fuck it. Gonna go for a half flush. I don't really know what's going on with this hand. 3, 3, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. Man, this is difficult. I don't know how to play this hand for a win. 2, 3, 4. I think I want that. I just don't know how. I'm gonna assume it starts 4, 5, 6. And I'm gonna dump this for a green dragon. Wait, the game's still going on because this guy still has less points than this guy. Oh, never mind. Never mind. The game's over. He wins. Well, can't end on a loss, right? I'll play one more. I'll play one more, and if I lose that one, then I really will just end it. But too many things happened in this game. I can't end on this one. And I'm getting all kinds of sidetracked, which is crazy. Because I'm not a smart person, so I have a difficult time multitasking. But yeah, no, I study philosophy. There's a lot of interesting questions like, yeah, let's get a win. Here, we have a Janshi and I forgot what this character's name is. But hopefully they're like lower rated because last time everyone had a paid character. Yeah, yeah. No, that's why I think it's interesting that you're like talking about enjoying hearing me chat, which I appreciate, but I'm like brain empty. This is, yeah, I'm not smart enough to do this. But yeah, this is the third time I'm saying, maybe the fourth time I'm saying I took philosophy. A lot of different arguments, a lot of different perspectives, and there's no right answers. But it's like sometimes there are situations where, like, I don't want to say xenophobia is good, but thank you. What would ruin that is if I said something that is taken super out of context and makes me seem like a bad person. But it's like, I'm ready in Ricci. 7, 8, 7, 7. What's this? Whoa! Look at all those wins. I went on a 3, 6, 8, or 9? That's crazy. So an 8 is a 777. A 9 is a pinfu. A 6 is a pinfu. Yeah. Well, I remember having a philosophy teacher that was... Okay, I'm just going to take it. I remember having a philosophy teacher that was like... Oh, this is stupid. I should have taken the pinfu. Well, yeah, and if you look at this hand, it was crazy. So I'm like, everything. But anyway. Well, yeah. It's very easy to clip me out of context when I can't finish my sentences. But yeah, I had a philosophy teacher that was trying to get us to think about like, well, maybe everything you think about isn't as it appears. And he wouldn't say like completely insane stuff like xenophobia good. But there were moments where it was like, he'd bring up like a argument that very few people, especially in a college, would agree with. And be like, well, have you really thought about it all the way through? And it's still like, not bad all the way through, but like at the end of the argument, you're still thinking like, damn, that's still bad. But at least you're kind of like, but there are some things that are good. Or not good, but reasonable about the take. I remember one of them was, wow. I remember one of them was like, is incest good? And it was like, well, in your head, your immediate instinct is, no, incest is not okay. And then like, you went the entire class being like, but what's wrong with incest? And then and then people were like, well, morally it's wrong, question mark. I'm actually interested if anyone has like a solution to this, because in my head it's still wrong. Sure, why not? Yeah, I don't know. In my head I can understand how people think that way. This is something I thought about too. It seems like majority rules is a good thing, right? Like if you rule by the people who benefit, like the most benefit to the most people seems like a very good way to rule. And then you think about it and you're like, no, that is extremely dangerous. Like, if you do a show of hands thing, right? Yeah. Well, I also wonder if heterosexual incest is wrong. To me, it doesn't matter gender. Because it's like, if you agree, wow, this is crazy conversation. If you agree that the problem with heterosexual incest is like birth defects in pregnancy, then ooh, lucky double Dora too. Triple door actually, the red 5. Hopefully, so you say that I'm making you think. Hopefully I'm not making you think that I'm an awful person. But like if you consider that the problem with heterosexual incest is like birth defects to children, then you consider like, then what's wrong with heterosexual incest that does not result in pregnancies, right? Like, or specifically like not at all thank you. What am I trying to say? Like, what other things is wrong with incest? Like, other than kids having birth defects? Because if it's just that, then just don't have children, right? To me, it feels like there's an inherently morally wrong thing about incest, just because that's the. I mean, there's a reason why people assume that it's wrong, because it feels wrong. But I'm not sure, like, you know, that to me that's not a strong enough argument to say it's straight up wrong, because other people can tell me that, you know, homosexual or LGBTQ various relationships just feel wrong, and I would say, well, that's kind of fucked up, you know. So I wouldn't agree with them. But if I wouldn't agree with them for saying yeah. But then I think that if you go that route, you have to say any couple that doesn't have a goal of having children at the end is immoral. And that's clearly wrong to me. I mean, there's ways to defend it. I just don't agree with them. But yeah, no, I feel like if you say, you know, incest is bad just because it feels wrong, and then somebody tells you that, you know, various, you know, LGBTQ plus, whatever non-traditionalized relationships, if somebody tells you, well, it's wrong because it feels wrong, then you'd say, well, that's kind of messed up. Let people, you know, love who they love. And then you have to think back to the right. That was another thing that came up where you can definitely understand it, but if we were to like set a premise that there's no power dynamics going wrong, there's no births happening, is the problem just that there could be power dynamics? It's like, or the better question is a relationship, I want to pun this. Maybe the better question then becomes, is an incestual relationship that doesn't have power dynamics and has no children morally wrong? Maybe not applying it to all incest, but like if there's a situation where one person is like, or where these two people are in a relationship and they are siblings, then is it wrong? Rather than applying it to all of them. Because yeah, to me it's like, it's not wrong to be sussed out. And it's like, personally think, no, totally understand. Like when you think about it, it's like, it might feel wrong, but I don't have a problem letting people love who they love. So it works out for me. Oops. Took that one. Hopefully not a huge loss. Ooh, Uradora. Ouch. This happened to me last time too. I had a big lead and then I lost it all in one go. At least I'm still second for now. Yeah. But makes you think anyway. Oh no, I think that it's normal to not want to partake in various forms of in the various things that you talk about, but also allow it. Like, I'm not gay, but I believe in, you know, supporting LGBTQ rights, you know, relationships, etc. In the same way that I both would not do it with my sibling, and also I don't have a sister and I'm not gay, so, but yeah, like after thinking about it, it's like, I don't know if I would have a problem with it. And then you have to apply that to all kinds of things. So I think I think too much. In short, the silly things that I think about. I'm already in Ricci? Okay. If I win this hand, I'll win this hand. I'm not gonna... I don't think I'm fixing this hand though. Yeah, let's call Ricci. Fuck it. Give me something nice. Maybe it'll make somebody bail. If I'm lucky. Damn. Give me a 6. 6 would be ideal here, I think. Give me a 6 of bamboo. Oh. Oh, this guy's close. Sumo! Yes! I got my points back. Thank God. Jeez. This hand's good. Oh, it's only 8,000? I thought it was more. I mean, it's still good, but... Yeah. All that power stuff. I don't really know the details, but... A lot of... I think that's where it comes in shady, where like, you know, powerful families, power dynamics, because you can say power dynamics is bad. I would 100% agree with you there. But yeah. I don't know if this is like really something that I should bring up, but I will. Because I say I think too much, and this is because I as a philosophy major, it's a completely useless degree, right? I don't say completely useless, but one of the things it's good at is making you think. And then almost like kind of my reaction to it is it makes you think too much, and then you end up just thinking the whole world's shitty because you end up thinking about all the shitty things in the world, because you don't question the good things, you know? In my mind, I feel like I question the bad things a lot more often. And then you end up with a situation where you can't kind of end up thinking about it, but you have no power to solve it. So now you're just constantly thinking about bad things in the world. And that kind of ruined my mental. Even though I think it made me a better thinker, I'm like, man, I wish I could just forget about this. Yeah. Especially if you're in like a small town. But I don't... There's like a lot of science too behind like what level of incest becomes like distant enough that it's not really incest. And I don't know the science behind it all. But it's like, say your great-great-grandparents live in the same like small town. At some point, you're gonna have incest because it's a small town. Yeah, I also wish I could be an NPC. It would make life a lot simpler. I don't want this. I think I have to change my course a little bit. I think I have to start going simples. Kind of a mistake. Ooh, it's a pair. Maybe I can go simples if I find a 7 and a 4. Ooh, I got a bay on this hand, I think. So 2 is C. This is the part of Mahjong that I'm really bad at. Is trying to figure out which tiles won't kill me. While also being somewhat close to my own winning hand. Oh, okay. That's actually very convenient because he's in last place right now. Oh, he's so unlucky. He got a... This guy got a 7 pairs on me and it was 12,000 points. This guy got a 7 pairs on him and it was worth 4,000 points. Okay, this round will end the game because he's AFK. So if I win it, then I'm in business. Yeah, let's go back to talking about incest. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of moving parts, and then society bad, in my opinion, because they think one... I mean, society's a hive mind, right? And you're like... you want things to be you want things to have more nuance, but they don't, because it's not that simple, because it's hard to combine all of an entire society's thoughts into one clear message. Yes, Dave. He's my friend. He's the one that likes Blue Archive and shows up not every week, but often, and I appreciate it. He really does keep me in check. We don't have these weird incest conversations if he shows up, which, for better or for worse, depending on how you see it. Oh, that wouldn't have been winning anyway. I think I need to win this the normal way. I think I need to draw like a 3 or a 5. Can't be taken though. Oh, 3. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then if I get a 7, 7 or a 5, might end up ditching this too. This is actually something my dad said, and I'm glad you brought it up because I didn't want to bring it up myself, okay? So there were there was like a teacher in some Midwestern American town that made the news or something for like having an illicit relationship with it's like a woman teacher that had an illicit relationship with a student. Also, we're in Ricci here. Well, actually, we're in Tenpai. I'm not going to call Ricci because this is already winning. And if I win this hand, I win. So I'm not going to worry about it. There was a teacher that had an illicit relationship, a female teacher that had an illicit relationship with like a young, like 14-year-old boy. And it became like a news story, right? And my dad was like, actually my mom and my dad were like, well, because this happened like 20 or 30 years ago. And the teacher recently passed away because she was so much older, right? I think the 2's better to get rid of. Seems a little safer. I don't know. No! Oh, it didn't matter. Both of them were dead. Oh, I might win anyway. Oh, I won anyway. Yay! It was a small hand. But anyway, I'll finish my thought and then on the stream. But this teacher that had an illicit relationship with a student, like, passed away recently. And in hindsight, it was like, they actually ended up like getting married after he turned of age and shit. But I was like, that's still wrong. But then my dad was like, well, their relationship was the real deal because they endured. And it's like, I tend to think that also there was a lot of influence on his young brain that should not have happened. But I don't know. That's how I feel. I still think it's bad. Anyway, we did end on a win, which is cool. We got some of our points back. We're eventually going to make our way back to 3 stars. When I started this, I was at 3 stars. And then I lost a lot of games because I was playing South. We're going to make it back to 3 stars. My goal is at some point we're going to hit expert. We're going to be able to play in gold rooms at the end of the year or something. Can we really consider the stream a win? I mean, from my perspective, I talked about stuff that's normal for me. I hope you guys, A, thought it was enjoyable, and B, don't think that I'm a rotten person. This is just how it goes without Dave. Because I don't have much of a filter, so... Normally Dave's my filter. But regardless, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for chatting. It was a lot of fun. I don't know. I'm not sure it would be normal for me, but it's not like that crazy. It's within what I consider normal. Or not normal, but like, it's weird to call it abnormal, I guess. If you were opening a pack of Magic the Gathering cards, it'd be an uncommon. Maybe a rare, which comes in every pack. But, I mean, I enjoy streaming, so... yeah. I mean, if you wanted to end my whole career of 100 subscribers, you could definitely clip me out of context in this stream and other streams. But, yeah. Oh. Yeah, no. But, yeah, I mean... I'm gonna try to stop myself before I dig myself an even deeper hole. Yeah, I want a bunch. Let's see. I ended with a second, a first, a third, and a first. Is that what happened? Yes. Oh, I should make a tracker for how much I go up. Maybe that'd be something that I should put at this bottom empty space. But if I wanted to check, I could go back into my past streams and look it up. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I try to respect people having opinions. I don't respect all opinions, if that makes sense. I respect people's ability to have opinions, but I try not to be somebody that, at least mentally, can have opinions I think are just not just wrong but vile, if that makes sense. Stuff like homophobia, transphobia, all that really, in my opinion, very awful stuff. Like, I get people have opinions, but I try not to be somebody who can support people who have those opinions, while also respecting that they have a right to opinions. Anyway, again, I'm just going to continue digging myself a deeper and deeper and deeper hole. So I'm going to try to cut myself off before that happens. But I had a nice long hour and 50-minute stream with a lot of wins, and I had a lot of good conversations with you guys in chat. So thank you for tuning in. Hopefully, next stream, anime. If that's something that you're interested in. I know, like, when I was streaming Anisong, that's something that comes up a lot. The next stream will be hopefully Wednesday, if not Thursday, but presume Wednesday at my normal afternoon time at 5 p.m. Pacific, or, Pacific time. Around my normal time. The stream for this Wednesday is going to be an anime quarterly review. I make it clear that it's not anime reviews, because that's like actually taking one anime and like dissecting it. It's going to be my quarterly roundup. So I'm going to be talking about the anime that I watched last season. So that'd be like Free Ren, Apothecary Diaries, Shangri-La. All the anime that I've been watching last season, I'm going to update my mal and talk briefly about them. And then I'm going to go to next season and I'm going to briefly talk about what I'll be watching. And my goal is to have about 4 of them every year. Is every season I talk about what I watched, I talk about what I will watch, and then at the end of the season I talk about what is it a great starting point to dig myself a hole? I think anime, if you stay away from elitism and kind of the bad stuff, I think that anime is something that actually is good community, which I cannot say about, well, in my head, I cannot say about incest. I mean, yeah, my goal is to try not to be too negative, but I also have a literary side to me that I want to like give my honest opinion. The thing is, I think that you're not like the hole you're digging yourself when you're talking about anime is not nearly as big. If I say I don't like a popular anime, it's like, oh, I have an unpopular opinion. the conversations we had today are a little bit more sketch, but regardless, the goal is to have about 4 of them every year, right? Because there's 4 anime seasons in a year: spring, summer, fall, and winter. So my goal is to keep chaining it. So I'll talk about anime I watched past 12 weeks, talk about the anime I will watch next 12 weeks. After the 12 weeks are over, I'll give my take on what I end up watching. Maybe I'll add stuff to that list that I watched. Who knows? And then I'll review the next season. So hopefully I can chain that. I kind of wanted to, like, this isn't really an anime channel yet, but I enjoy anime. That's one of my big hobbies. I'd like to start being able to, not being able to, I can talk about anime all I want. I want to start talking about anime more. I considered making anime TikToks, like the shorts. I've had some of these ideas for a long time, and I may or may not get to it at some point, but for sure what's happening this Wednesday is my anime quarterly. I'll say this. I did not dance around the other one elegantly. I'm trying to dance around it better this time. But regardless, I'll get back on track so I can end it before 2 hours hits. Yes. Not sure about future plans. Anime quarterly review, anime quarterly roundup is going to be happening Wednesday, probably, if not Thursday, but probably Wednesday afternoon, my time, Pacific, like 5 Pacific-ish. And then after that, I should have a normal karaoke this next week. Not just the short one that I had before. I should have a normal karaoke this week. And then next week, hopefully, Dave is back on for Mahjong. Other than that, I'll continue to give you guys updates on Twitter. Maybe not updates, but I always announce my streams on Twitter. And yeah. Oh, this stream started for me at 7 p.m. So in general, my schedule for Mahjong streams is 7 p.m. and 7 p.m. Mondays, and my normal karaoke streams start 4 p.m. Pacific. So if I start at 5 p.m. Pacific, it's about 2 hours before today. I'm going to try to put the YouTube schedule stream up within the next day. Well, I'm going to try to put it up by tomorrow. So then it'll tell you how long you need to, it'll tell you your time, because YouTube does that automatically, I think. So it should be convenient. Regardless, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Maybe or maybe not I'll buy the Jade Pass. Who knows? This is just a random thing about Mahjong. And I will address anything else next stream. I think that I'm ending for today. Had a nice long stream tonight. Hour and 54 minutes-ish. Hour and 55 minutes. Just under 2 hours. Which is kind of long for Mahjong stream, but I had a good time. So thanks everyone for tuning in. I'll see you guys hopefully Wednesday at 5-ish my time. So, というわけで配信終わりたいと思います。見てくれて、聞いてくれてありがとうございました。次の配信はアニメの雑談で、パシフィック、俺の時差で、5時、午後5時みたいな感じで、配信したいと思います。それは、17時ぐらい、配信したいんですけど、それは、俺の月曜日で、多分、月曜日じゃなくて、俺の 水曜日なんで、多分、日本人なら、木曜日と思います。木曜日の、いや、俺の水曜日の17時です。よろしくお願いします。というわけで、配信を終わりたいと思います。ありがとうございました。